well, you will get the recording lesson as well. So the recording has been started. So welcome everyone. This session is a series we're going to start very soon. It's a whole series about the communication. And I'm doing this series because I'm the part of the Vedic Global Foundation, and we decided to serve the community in better level. Everybody putting their own efforts and doing their best to serve the community. So most of you know what I do. So that's one way to serve the community. So once again, welcome everyone. So we wait just a couple more minutes because I really got very good feedback from the people, and unexpectedly registers has been done. I was expecting around 30-40 people going to register, but more than 45 people had been registered. So that's why I'm thinking give a little bit 1 minute waiting time to the people to join, and look at the people coming right now. They're joining. So almost 50% those has registered have been joining. Yeah. And the good part is that I know most of you personally as well. Righty, just 1 minute. It's a 3:04 in my clock. At 3:05, where we will start the real conversation, the whole conversation about how we can make ourselves better situation, better state. Great. And just a suggestion, if you can make some notes, that will be great, because I'm going to talk few scientific part. We're going to talk few scientific part as well, and those one till the time we don't interact, it would be great you put yourself on mute so everybody can focus. Alrighty, and please write it down your notes as well. And questions is very important. Question shows how much attention you are paying. And yeah, Monica, you already showed a notebook, and that's great. Question paying you how much attention you're paying, because questions is the real. You're driving, when you sit on the driving seat, so you're steering. The steering of your life is your questions. What kind of question do you ask with yourself? You drive your car, your personal life car. All right, 3:05. Let's start the conversation of the today. I'm going to share a few slides as well. Most of the time, I don't share slides, I talk, but this time on this series, the next couple of months, I'm going to share the slides as well, because some people, they love to see the slides and they like to see the different way of the learning. So here are some slides which I'm sharing with you right now. Okay, and that's all right. I hope all can see the slides as well. Just give me thumbs up, any sign if you can see the slides clearly. Great, thank you. So what is a ultimate communication skill? According to me, I share with you what we do in day-to-day life. Whatever we do, wherever we do, without communication, we can't do anything. That's my way of see the thing. Ultimate means what? We do communicate with ourselves. We do communicate with other people. The ultimate means what that helps you to grow and help other people to grow and help the community to grow. That's ultimate communication. It's not just for you, it's just for other people as well. So communication is very important in our life. Before that, I would like to know one question. We can participate, just put in the chat. Can't see the chat, but yeah, we can share in the chat. What defines your quality of life? What is the one element, if I ask everybody, just share. Someone wanna put in chat, please feel free. What defines your quality of life?
Peaceful.
Someone said something.
Yeah, I said peaceful.
Peaceful. Yeah, thank you. The quality of life. First thing is the quality itself is a very wide word. How we define the quality. The peaceful. Peaceful means what? The peaceful itself is a language. Peaceful itself is a state. The state you want what the peaceful in your life. That's itself. So language. The peaceful comes when your personal language got settled down. When you like your language, the thoughts that are coming in your mind, when you start liking them, you start feeling, yes, it's lovable, it's peaceful, it's enjoyable, then you say it's peaceful. Ultimately, the thoughts that's going in your mind, they must be aligned with you, then you feel it's peaceful. Okay, so the quality of life, as I talking about the communication, the quality of life is defined by your communication, the communication which you do with yourself, the ultimate, the communication which we do with ourselves. That's it, define your quality of life. This was the question over here, I put it down. And other things, some people, those doing the business, they say, oh, when my business is growing, that's define my quality of life. Those people in health, they believe in that my health is better than that's define my quality of life. Those are family person, they say my family is quite peaceful, all this, that's define my quality of life. In the relationship, people believe the relationship is strong and healthy, that's define my quality of life. So every single area, if you go and find out, the peaceful is kind of a spiritual world, you find that everywhere you can see there is a quality of life. But the quality of life is defined by the communication which we do. Again, I'm keep repeating, but the whole focus about that. So this is the communication which we do with ourselves. I know someone knows how the percentage of the communication we do in day-to-day life, how much we do with ourselves, how much we do with other people, how much communication we do with other people. Out of 100, please feel free. When we communicate with the people around us, what is the percentage we do the communication with other people and with ourselves? To the chat, so it's okay if the communication which we do with ourselves, we do with other people, big difference. The communication we do with ourselves is 100%. Probably you're surprised how it's 100%. I take you in a scenario. For example, you're walking on the street. You're going on the street and someone is on putting the helmet on the bike and come and is just by mistake hit you. You're on right. You're walking pedestrian and you're doing your thing right and someone hit you. At that time, what can the communication going to do with the other person? You're going to be furious, you're going to be angry, you're going to use some amazing words, which are not going to suit to you as well. You do everything, am I right? But as soon as the person took off his or her helmet, and you see, oh, it's a father of my friend, or my girlfriend, or my boyfriend father. At that time, the communication change. Will it change? Before the person took off the helmet, the communication that you're doing, the whole conversation going in your mind. Person to remove the helmet, you change. Your action change, your tone change, your behavior change. Probably you ask, how are you, uncle? Are you good? Do you need water or something? You want to take care of the person. Before that, you're doing the communication in your mind. Without seeing the person, the whole conversation in your mind, that's 100% conversation with you. Okay, this is one fact. That's a very crucial point. And today we want to talk a lot the conversation we do with ourselves. The second I share the picture, you can see the conversation we do with other people. When we do any kind of communication with anyone, these 3 elements is very important. 3 elements, they are very important in any communication. And the elements are the words. The first is the words. The second is tone. And third is body language. These are 3 crucial elements. Without these 3 elements, the communication is never going to be 100%. Yes, sometimes we do 2. Out of 3 elements, we do 2 elements. The word 7%, the tone is 38%. Right now I'm talking to you, You can see me, my body language is there, my tone is there, my words there, it's 100%. If I turn off my camera and start talking to you guys, body language is gone straight away. You can see myself? No. You can hear my tone, you can listen my words, and that's going to be 45%, 38 tone, 7% words. But when we don't see the person, at that time, tone become your 80% of the conversation. The 80% we rely on the tone. The words is 7. Probably you heard about that. Most of the people forget the words, but they remember how you said the words. So at that time, what's important? Your tone. I give you an example. Actually, I use a lot this. Suppose my wife, she come right now and talk to me. I'm doing a say, do you love me? If I say, yeah, I love you. Okay. I just said, yeah, I love you. How's she going to feel? Really, my tone or my language, my body language, my 7% words telling, yes, I love you. But my tone and my body language not telling. Is she going to take it? If I ask her, like, yeah, she asked, yeah, no, you don't love me. What do you mean? The way you were telling is not telling me you love me. You're just telling me. If she comes, I just turn around and say, yeah, I do love you. What make difference? Does it make difference? Tone make massive difference. Most of us, we know that. The tone without, I'm not angry with you. My words that, I'm not angry. But my body and my tone telling exactly what I'm doing. So tone is very important. These are the components which I want to really going to be in detail later on to this series, because every single point over here, I can talk 40-45 minutes easily. The words has energy. Every single word plays own energy when it's attached with the tone. I just give you an example. I said, oh, no, I don't know. She stole that. Look at right now, everybody request. I didn't know if she stole the money. I don't know if she stole the money. I don't know, she stole something noise. I don't know, she stole the money. What I did, I give it 3 expressions about the same. Which one is more authentic for you guys? Which will you believe to me, yes, I'm telling the right thing. So that's why in the communication, these 3 elements play massive role, very important when we talk to anybody. The way we express. I live in Australia. It's a multicultural, multilingual country. There's a few people, they're not really good in English. When talk to someone, they talk a lot with their body. I do remember one of my friends, he's an Italian, was telling one story. He said, my mom came like 40-50 years ago and she's Italian. She was not able to speak at all. And one day she went to the supermarket and asked for the egg. And she doesn't know how to say egg. I don't know what they say in Italian. And she keep asking the person. And she was not able to say egg. And she explained like this and everything, all the actions she did is the egg. And the person was, so what happened? Words didn't match at that time, but the tone and body language she explained.
Hamesh,
Someone is
Hamesh, you need to mute Swan. Whoever this Savan is, they have their selves unmuted and where the noise is coming from. And Dr. Ravi Kumar, these are 2 people unmuted. Just mute these 2.
Request, please, everybody, mute yourself. Yeah, thank you. I think they muted themselves.
Savan hasn't. Savan needs to mute themselves, please. They are really distracted and the noise is coming from there.
They are putting. Put on waiting.
I think these are the, cones of Zoom meeting.
It's still Savans. I don't know who's this guy. Please put yourself on mute. Somehow I'm not able to do. If I find one more time there's any noise, pretty much I'm going to remove him. Okay. So we were talking about these three elements, very important element in day-to-day life, whatever we do. Okay. So when we talk to someone, the message we give them, the message we convey them. So these are three elements goes and work there. And after that, the person who responds to us, on what basis they respond to us, the message they perceive, that's we talk about this, is called as their map of their mind. The conclusion, they got the message, on the basis of the message they interact with us. That's called map of their mind, and that's interaction. How it's happened? Look at this. This pretty much is like, it's not designed by me, it's already someone did it. I just explaining over here. The interpretation we did, the communication, I'm communicating right now, and you all listening to me. While listening, there's lots of things happening. I will explain within a minute what's happening. And the message going to you right now, you pick that message, and then you're going to think about that and communicate the same message someone else will change. How it happens? When we communicate, when you listen anything right now, within a moment is a 2 million of bit of information your mind is receiving. 2 million bit of information. You'll be surprised that. And only your conscious mind will able to take 7 plus minus 2 chunk of the information out of that. What's that for you? 7 plus 2 means 5 to 9. Only that chunk of information your brain processing. The rest information going in your subconscious mind without knowing you. I will give you a break for 30 seconds, like not 15 seconds. I'm not going to talk in 15 seconds and check what are the things you can see. Right now, you looking at the monitor, that's thing, what else you can see, but you automatically deleting that. What you can hear except me, you automatically deleting that. There's a feeling right now, you're wearing the jumper, sitting on the chair, all these things, the warmness, the coldness, you feeling, but your conscious mind not processing that. That's going in subconscious mind. I give you just for 15-second break. Please focus and use all the 5 senses which you can use right now. Not 5, at least use the visual, listening, and feeling. Skin, where you're touching, and tell me. 15-second break. Now, have you noticed that? Lots of information right now still in your awareness. After my sharing with you, just check around, feel around, listen around. Before that, all the information going in your brain as well, but they consciously were deleting that. And that's going automatically in your subconscious mind. You're destroying the information which I'm sharing, that's going to mind. And we generalize a lot. These are the basic 3 filters we use in neuro-linguistic program. That's help us. If these are not 3 filters, what happened? 2 million bit of information going once in your mind, what's going to happen then? We're going to be crazy, am I right? So these filters helps us to remain in like sanity. We are like still innocent, still good people. If these not 3 filter not there, we go crazy. 100% go crazy. And this filter is really good to create the good thing as well, and bad to destroy the thing as well. We talk later on about how this filter work for us. Okay, so now I'm talking to you today is more about us, how we talk. But before that, move forward, I'll give you a little bit preview what we're going to do later on, how we find that this whole community out in the world. But every single person different. 8 billion people, they're totally different. But we did some kind of work in psychology. We means the whole community that was working in 1938. We started working on this, figure out, they pick the different kind of personality, and they put the most of the person in 4 style, but basically they are in, we go on more, there's 16, but they put in 4. And these are 4 style of the personalities. When you go in the market, you can see in your family as well. These are different personality style, but every single personality style is based on the subconscious. Actually, they're based on subconscious programming. We call it meta program, sub program, we call whatever you want to call it, but every single person have their unique model, the unique model of communication, the unique model of their personality style, the living style, the way of act, the way of the making decisions. Every single person, they have different style. So gradually you figure out how to identify what kind of personal style you are, I am, and someone else in your surrounding. And that's the whole focus actually of the program, going to based on this. Figure out the personality style, what kind of person they are, and how to communicate. Because all these person have different communication style. They are different on not just personality style, because the neuro-linguistic style as well. They have different style. So we're going to talk about this. And what is the use, what are the benefits? So once you understand this thing, once you understand the different kind of the personality style, you will get the really good benefit. These are the few things. Understand the main behavior style, get the awareness who you are as well, and how others perceive you. Once you know who you are and who they are, according to their personality, change yourself, become flexible, make them understand, make them comfortable, let them feel, yes, you understand them, and that's your main goal. Or just another personality styles and share your thing. That's the ultimate goal, this whole program. And this is a totally based on science. Let's talk about right now. Today, as I keep telling you, we're going to talk about this. The subconscious mind is very powerful. And let's do some experiment over here in subconscious mind, what we do. How many of you have seen or noticed when you go somewhere and you bought a new car, you just keep checking, oh, that car look like mine. That's exactly my car. Or someone's the lady, especially I noticed when my wife pregnant, when she was pregnant, wherever I'm going, I'm like, honestly, I find lots of ladies pregnant. Because what? Before they were there as well in the market, and the lady car were there, ladies were there, but never noticed. But my subconscious mind at that time started focusing, particularly which thing is my attention I'm paying. So that happened. It's automatic. Just to give a very simple example. But with this example, we're going to talk more about the subconscious mind, this mind sitting on here, the one of the most complicated and sophisticated at the same time, the machine over here. Whatever we do first over here. Whatever we do first over here. In front of you, right now, this screen, mobile or laptop, any device, something. But when it's created first here. The Zoom right now, we're all using. Before COVID, no one knows about the Zoom. The Zoom meeting start. We all using, first is created here inside the mind. Whatever you do, we create first over here. Good or bad, doesn't matter. Everything is created inside your mind first. Then we can see. If you see in your surrounding, anybody, the people that driving car or those sitting in the chair is created first in your mind. The chair is created, car is created in first in your mind. Everything is first created here. Now think about this. The machine which holding on your shoulder, how powerful is that? This can create anything. Yeah, lots of destruction happen in the world as well because of here as well. How we use that machine, that make difference. I want everybody to just participate with me, imaginatory, not really in a imaginatory. We all sitting in a big convention hall, a big hall, okay, big, and we are sitting there. May I ask you, all of you, I know you're all confident, you're good people, you know how to walk. I want to teach you a little bit about your mind. You're sitting there, yes, what are you going to teach? I say, look, come with me. I want to teach your mind something. There's a plank in the hall. This is a plank, and you need to walk on this. I just ask you, you need to just walk on this. Just walk from one side to the other side. Say, what a big deal. I can do that. All right, let's do it. And you can do it easily. What is going to teach to this plank? Just walk on this. You start walking, you can do this, all right? All good. And you all did it easily. You didn't find anything over here. That's it. Okay. Now, this is a little bit trick I'm going to do. You know how to walk on this. plank. Easy peasy? He said, yes. Okay, now I take this plank between the two buildings 10 foot high. Now, how many of you would like to come with me? 10 feet high between two buildings, the same plank. Now, what happened? I don't think so. Most of you come and enjoy with me this ride? No. I say, okay, come back. Now, again, same room, same plank. This time I want to do something a little bit extra. Just walk in this, but there's a condition. There's two conditions. The first is this, you not do this only tippy-toe, not put your heel on the plank and not going to get off the plank. You just walk on that. As soon as you finish from one end to another, I will give you $500. How many are going to be excited? Think about that. Small plank, just around 20 feet, I can walk and get $500. Pretty much most of you can do that. There's a two condition, and you can do it, and you can do it. And more. Then I say, okay, in 10 minutes, those going to do more quicker and faster, they get every single time $500. And after 10 minutes, I've asked some people, oh, I did 3 times. Some say, I did 4 times. So I 2 did. Someone say 1 time. Everybody getting excitement, making money. All good. And then I say, all righty, that's great. Congratulations, all you achieved something. As soon as you all sit in the chair, as what I'm going to do, I'm going to rip. They look like the floor, but this is just a paper, but it's same exactly matching with the floor. It's not really floor. And what happened then? You will see yourself again. Hey, wow, you're 10 foot high, and we're walking on these, but there was only 2 conditions. The condition 1, tippy-toe. The condition 2, not going to take off your feet off the plank. And you did it. And you're going to surprise, shocked. I'm pretty sure some of you, those really imagining yourself, feeling right now, goosebumps or excited or something. Really, you can do it? Till that time, I didn't tell this floor is not real floor, it's a fake. You have no issues. You keep walking, you can do it. As soon as we rip that paper and see yourself, oh, I already walked that. That's it, your brain power. That's your subconscious mind, the conscious mind, both working there. Because before, when I took you on the 10 feet high in between 2 buildings, at that time, your subconscious mind holding you back. It's telling you it's scary. You can't go, you will die. Because that's the first primary job of your subconscious mind, to make it sure you are safe and secure. Consciously, when you are on the floor, you say, oh, it's nothing, no issues, I can walk easily. No issues, because the conscious mind is telling you, oh, no issues. And the subconscious mind, oh, it's safe too. You can do it. So that's the first principle. Everybody, forever, through the life, please keep in mind. Our brain want to make it sure safe, make it sure we are comfort. But your subconscious mind doesn't discriminate between the real and fake. I give most of the time other example, when it was the horror movie, you're watching the screen, inside sitting in the house, enjoying with the family, eating the popcorn, and there's a horror movie, the sound effect comes, they're showing some visual effect like that, and what happened? Start feeling scared or not? Logically, we know where we're sitting right now. But subconscious mind pick it as a threat, and your body react to protect yourself. That's a part of your subconscious mind. That's a part of the communication which your subconscious mind brings with you right now. Your subconscious mind making you to do the things. I'm pretty sure it's going to make you more aware what we do. There's no real threat, but we feel threat and we don't take the action. When I was talking about the quality of life. The quality of life defined like this: what you're doing, what you're taking the action. You're holding yourself, or you're allowing yourself to do the thing. Some way, somehow, in some situation, most of us stop us to do the thing. And when we stop us, the back in the mind, the thinking going on, the thought going on at that moment, that stops us. that thinking throughout the time going while sleeping as well as it goes as well. Dreams, what they are, the communication style. Okay, I would like to tell you another story, truth story basically. The way we're communicating about that and what kind of potential we have about that as well. Probably you heard about Roger Banners. He was the first person in America who did 1 mile race in 4 minutes. Pretty much you hear about that. Before that, what was happening? Even medical doctors saying no, it's not possible to run a mile in 4 minutes. Your heart doesn't allow you. You can't do this. This was the whole kind of thinking going around the world. In athlete champions, people, they feel, we can't do this. When Roger, he did it, 1 mile in 4 minutes, the next year, around 37 people did it as well. Within a year, what happened then? One person did, other person did too. Nowadays, high secondary school kids do that. There was a thinking before Roger, we can't do it, we can't do it, we can't do it. So what I'm telling you, most of the time we say we can't do it because we don't want to do it. There's no can't. We don't want to do it, then we decide it. We give the excuses, something which you don't want to do this. I can't do this. So that potential everybody has inside. We can do whatever we want. Only thing, how to communicate with yourself. I'm going to do exercise with you. Give the real experience. Those are in comfortable situation, comfortable, and they can stand or sit, doesn't matter. It's totally up to you. If you can stand, that's great. You can feel better experience. And you can see the real feeling, the real outcome of this exercise. If you're sitting, it's okay. If you're standing, great. Stand and put your both hand on your hips and stand like this. Make yourself superwoman or superman. Please stand if you can. And if you can't, that's fine. Make yourself like that. I don't know what it's okay. Yeah, stand your chin up a little bit. Take a long and deep breath and say yourself, I'm confident. The body is first. I'm helping you to understand few things. Body, stay comfortable. Okay, say, I'm confident. I can do it. I'm confident I can do it. And now, bring the situation in your mind right now where you want to feel confident. Any situation. Some of you have kind of any interview, any talk, or going to see someone, going to catch up with the young student over here, you're going to see, going for first time any date, anything. Just make yourself comfortable, stand straight, and I can do it. I'm confident. Make yourself like that. I can do it. I'm confident. And bring that situation in your brain. Your mind, through your mind, I see yourself. The situation, because the mind is amazing, very powerful. It can bring the past and create the future anytime. That much power we have in this mind. And everything created by our mind. Imagination is the way of the communication as well. Bring it there and feel it. Those has been done this. You want to like to share any kind of feeling change or not? Please feel free to unmute yourself. If you would like to share what you notice. The biochemistry has been changed straight away. I can give a guarantee. As soon as our body posture, the body is a language, and the word we're using, the tone we're using, our biochemistry change. It is because of the communication, the way we talk. Is anybody, I would like to see the brave people want to say something, how they felt after doing this exercise.
Yeah. Right, I'll give it a crack. I just stood up when you said stand up and put the hands in the power pose on my waist, and of course repeat it after you. When initially you didn't say chin up. When you said chin up, I aligned my body again, and it just sort of your wind your channel from your breath you take through your, lungs all the way down. It just feels like you expand and your chest and lungs can really open up, and that brings so much confidence. That's when I really felt a bit of goosebumps and says, you know what, bring it on. Let's see what we got for you. So yes, it does work 100% of the times for me.
That's great. Thank you very much, Shay, for sharing this, Kaj. Have you noticed that within a minute, the experience has been changed? The biochemistry changed, the language we're using, the tone we're using, the body we're using at the moment, the change. And the Roger Brenner example I gave you, why? We can change the thing through the thinking, through the communication which we do with ourselves. The communication, not just like words, you know that now, 7% only. The tone, 38, the body is 55. We can change it. Over here, I find this great picture actually. It's remind me. Few of you maybe heard about this. Eagle and the chicken. Probably you're thinking, what is this eagle and chicken doing over here? I tell the little story. There was a farmer. He got a son. His son was very adventurous, very adventurous. One day he went on the hill and he saw there's a nest and he found one egg. And he picked that egg and come back in the house, in the farm, and put that egg, because they got the chickens, hens, and they put that egg to there. And with the chicken, they keep hatching the egg as well. And what happened after the time, all the eggs, they pop up. There's another chicken as well, but different color, something totally different. And keep growing with other chickens and eating the same thing, doing the same activity, all this stuff. But when they talk, its voice is different. The walk is different. And the chicken says, I'm so different with the other chicken. We see that what not chicken is a eaglet. Baby eagle, we can say, okay? Eaglet. And saying, I'm different. I'm not like other. One day, the eaglet was looking up and saw there's a big eagle flying there and said, that won't look like for me, look like me. But that eagle can fly higher, but I can't, because chicken can't fly, and the eaglet learned from the chicken the same way. But he got a little bit of courage and fly in the tree, then fly on the mountain, then fly more higher and higher and higher, and keep flying. He was surrounded by the other chickens, the eaglet, but the real strength was in him. So we are all unique. We are all unique. We have strengths. But we are surrounded by some kind of the words or the people. People say, check your 5 people and you're around, and then you will be like 6th one of them. I say, watch your language, watch your words. What are the repeated thoughts in your mind, comes in your mind? You become like that. Your thoughts making you who want to become. Change your thoughts, change your destiny. The chicken, all the time we hear from the media, newspaper, all these are all the chickens. Neighbor, what said, what colleague said, all this stuff. But what about you? Yourself, your strength, which you have. You're born unique. But your uniqueness start getting faded gradually when start accommodating ourselves according to society, the parents, all this stuff. The real strength start going away. But the strength can come back when you start talking to yourself. Find yourself. You are authentic. Who you are, you need to figure out. And luckily, nowadays, we have tools. And this is one of that tool. We call it eDisc. This tool helps you to identify your style, your personality, uniqueness. This is a tool which I'm talk about your subconscious mind. The power which you have is tell about you, who you are. So even Einstein was talking about this as well. You can become what you can become, you want to become. If you want to teach a fish how to climb the tree, you can't teach. If the fish goes in the water, it can fly and survive, do everything. Similar way, we are different style. We need to understand our style. Once you understand your style, and you can thrive in your life, whatever you want to do, either health, wealth, money, relationship, any kind of area you want to thrive. Know yourself, then you can thrive. But when we start growing, we start adopting other people, start living according to other people, we're putting ourselves in the cell. We need to come out of that cell. I'm sharing this is a scientific tool which we can change ourselves. And this tool is going to help you to understand yourself, make yourself comfortable, understand other people, communicate with them, and change them. Help other people to grow. It's not just about you, it's about others too. So that's the whole communication class today. Is I shared a little bit what we do, how we talk. The program going to be in next 12 weeks, easily 3 bonus 15 weeks. One is done. So this is the program which I decided what I do. And those know me personally, how much I charge all this thing. But today, again, I'm offering because of Vedic Global Foundation. I'm the part of that, and we decided to support the community. So this is a fourth thing. I know there's a few people who joined from overseas as well. They can talk to me personally about this program, how we can help them. So that's all about for today. Anybody has any question, please feel free to ask me. Stop sharing slides. And I would like to know anybody has any kind of feedback. Love to listen to that. Yes, one more thing. Keep coming. It's not like you have to pay for the joining the class. No, the payment is for different purpose. Over here to learning, there's no payment. You come and join, listen. Every Saturday, we're going to do the same thing and help the people. Yes, someone raised the hand. And
Hi, sir. It's Janab.
yeah, Jenna.
Whatever you talk today, I am already do that. And जब भी मैं low feel करती हूँ तो मैं talk to myself कि ना हाँ भी yes I'll do that. Then I'll do all the type of task whatever it is, and it feel very great to talk to ourselves and motivate ourselves, and it feels very amazing because whenever you feel low, it is a very good option to motivate yourself and talk to yourself. It's very helpful.
Now, thanks, Janelle, for sharing this. And I would like to suggest one more thing. It's not whenever you feel low. Whenever do anything amazing, you can talk to yourself as well. Talk to yourself. What happened in the morning when we wake up? Today, next again morning. Always, morning. Thankful, I'm awake today. What we do? We wake up, doesn't matter how. You want to say feel grateful at the moment, or you want to say morning again? What you say? That's great. Thank you for sharing.
It is very, yes sir, it is very cheer. मतलब means कि बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि ना हाँ भी आप अपने आप से बात करते हो, मोटिवेट करते हो, और उसके बाद फिर वो जो एक टास्क होता है, काम होता है, उसके बाद मतलब कि एक अलग ही खुशी मिलती है उस चीज को करने में.
That's great. Thank you very much, Janev, sharing your experience. Now we have another hand, say Monica ji. Yes, Monica ji.
Thank you, Ramesh ji. It's wonderful, and I'm looking forward to learn more in the following classes. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Definitely, this is a little bit, not even trailer. You're going to learn more a lot.
Yeah, I can see that. आप कैसे suspense create कर रहे हैं, which is really nice. Yes, you've got us all in that. Thanks.
Thank you. Find a suspense there, but it's a more curiosity there I'm building up, and you can find amazing lots of things there. Definitely. And once again, I know there's a few people about to leave. This over here, the learning is totally free. Come and join. Bring your friends, bring your family. There's no charges for that. But yeah, those, because we're doing for the community, so we have another platform. So we want to support the lots of people. Those want to do that, for that they can get few things. I'm going to create one Facebook group exclusively for this group. Those people right now here, they can access these recordings, all the recordings which I'm going to do, all the recordings, they can have it throughout the whole year and go and watch and learn. And another thing, in that particular group, I'm going to talk about more about the rewiring, about money. The rewiring we can do in so many areas, but particular about the money, because I met so many people, even myself, what the situation just run for the money. So money create lots of good thing in your life, But when we're desperate for the money, it destroys so many things in life as well. So we need to understand, to create the balance, how we can create the money so we can be happy and amazing as well. Yeah, we got a hand raised by, Rakesh Raitaji. Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much, Hameshji. And I know how you regard Vedic Global Family, Vedic Global Business Family, I will call. And what great, in a way, you are offering such a, for which you charge thousands of dollars, you are doing almost free. It is I'm really obliged and thankful that you are doing that for Vedic Global Family. One thing more I would like to add, that this profile is like which you don't know about yourself. There are very scientific tools which will bring out what is your real profile and which area you will be more successful. It is like pehle janam patri banti thi, horoscope, pandit ji batate the ye karoge to aisa karoge. So this is more scientific way to analyze your trait, profile, your nature, and bring out what if you do, in what way you do, you will be more successful. Even what you are doing, you can do it in a different way to be more successful. So I will recommend anyone who want to change their life, this is a great opportunity, and thanks to Hameshji for offering it.
Thank you, Rakesh. Thank you very much. All right, before call the day, is anybody has any particular questions? Please feel free. I would love to answer the question. If you made a notes, that's great. Any question, feel free to ask. It's not just about it is any question related to human behavior, the communication style, because the communications are one of the biggest thing actually that create a better life. Quality of the life can be created through the communication. A year ago, I did a small survey, kind of, there's more than 5,000 people in a group. I asked one question: what is the one thing you believe can make your relationship better? I just used the relationship. I didn't say the relationship with yourself or with the partner. More than 76% people, they said communication. That I did it. Just one survey. Just they said communication. The communication with yourself, with your client, with the patient, if you're dealing with any medical people, with the patient, with your client, with your kids. You want to become a really great father or mother or husband or wife, or even a son or daughter. I really highly recommend. Communication is the best tool. The best tool in the world, I believe in that. That's the best tool in the world that can change your or someone else's life forever. I have done this so many times. I do this thing every day in my day-to-day life. I know that. So any question, please. Love to answer. If someone mentioned in the chat, I'll let me have a look. If there is a question. I don't find any questions so far. Thank you everybody to sharing. Yeah, all good now. So I call the day now, and please feel free to text me. Someone. Communication very vital for innovation. Communication. Yeah, thank you, Rakesh, for really appreciate it. You mentioned it. Okay, now see you next Saturday, same time. Next Saturday, we're going to talk about the neuro-linguistic program, the communication model, how we perceive the messages, because we have 5 senses. All the 5 senses work for us. What we see, what we listen, what we think as well, all the 5 senses. Smell, that's a communication as well. When you're walking somewhere, you smell, oh, what a smell. It's look like they're cooking like this. Or you remember some story, or first time I had this food there, something like that. So that's the communication. So next week, we're going to talk about the communication model. So I would like to request everybody, please join next week and continue learning and growing together. Have fun till the time. Bye-bye.